All right, welcome to another episode of Between the Coast. I'm your host, Fernando, with our stars Cassius and Jared. Episode 18, we'll be talking about college football season, how it's approaching, which means it's time for preseason predictions. NFL training camps are underway, and the biggest storylines are starting to develop. We will be discussing the 2026 Heisman favorites, Big Ten top six schedule predictions, current NFL training camp news, second year breakout candidates in the NFL, rookie players to watch, and the Hall of Fame game preview. All right, our first segment, the 2026 Heisman Trophy favorites. Just a few names that I will throw out before we hear Cassius and Jared's thoughts. We have Arch Manning, quarterback at Texas. We have CJ Carr, Notre Dame quarterback, Julian Sain, Ohio State quarterback, and Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State wide receiver. So, Cassius, we will pass the mic to you. Who is your Heisman favorite for this year?
It's the dark horse. It's Jeremiah Smith. I actually added him to the list. I added him to the list because I want to talk to this kid. You have to think this kid is going into his junior year. He has been incredible his sophomore and freshman year with round one talent both years coming and going. Where you think any of that production is not going to him now? I'm not saying they're not going to have some wide receiver talent still coming in and perform, but if I am your boy Sands, all I'm saying is you throw him the ball 20 times a game. Don't even care. 20 times a game.
That was the dad joke.
It was a dad joke. It was a good one.
Did that.
It was a good one, though. But all I'm saying,
that was wild.
Julian, is you throw it to Jeremiah, and that man will go up and get it.
Yeah. So I just feel like Arch Manning's gonna win it for some reason. Like, I think the way
he's my second favorite.
Analysts are gassing him in the college football world itself. I just think it's his to lose. I will agree with you though. Jeremiah Smith is my second pick. He's my second pick. I do not see Sayin winning it. I just don't. I don't know why.
I don't either.
I see, like, now if we're gonna talk about a surprise Heisman favorite, your QB from Oregon or Trinidad is gonna be like one of my surprises. But that's a take. So, that's where I'm at with it. But I will say I think it's gonna be Arch. And if it's not Arch, it's definitely gonna be Jeremiah Smith, like you said. The amount of work he has put in his freshman and sophomore year is astronomical. It's astronomical.
Of course. Yeah, no, I think he looks like the best one. But like I said, also it's a dark horse because when was the last time a wide receiver won the Heisman?
DJ Smith from Alabama.
Devontae Smith.
Yep. I said DJ.
Yeah, Devontae Smith is the last wide receiver, and I think
that was like 4 years ago.
And I think I know, but I'm just saying I think that Jeremiah Smith is, and I love Devontae Smith. I think he's actually going to be a great player this year for fantasy breakout candidate. I just think that Jeremiah Smith, he might be the best wide receiver rookie or college wide receiver I've ever seen come out. Like over so far, like he might end up breaking the record for most touchdowns and receptions at Ohio State with all of the wide receivers that have come out of Ohio State. Like, I don't know, kid's different.
Yeah. Okay. Any other, I guess, like, who do you think would be a good runner-up for the Heisman?
Like we said, it's either Arch Manning. I also think Dante Moore, which I know you're going to say is Oregon. He might slip in there too. I think there's
that though.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah, I think there's
Trinidad.
Him or Trinidad. Like I think there's a lot of the field out there. I don't see a running back this year jumping in there, but of course you never know what could happen. But it's really going to be a race of, honestly, Big 12, SEC, and Big 10 quarterbacks like always. Like there's going to be one or two from each of the fields, and then the dark horse, like I said, because a wide receiver typically doesn't. We did have Devontae Smith. but Jeremiah Smith. So
I actually think that was 2020. Wasn't that the year of the pandemic that he won it?
it might have been. It's been a
It
minute.
was 2020. Yeah.
So
Right. I like it. Any other thoughts around the Heisman favorites this year before the season starts? All right. The Heisman usually follows winning teams, and one conference has more championship contenders than ever. Let's get into our Big Ten predictions. So we will start with Ohio State, since they're predicted number one. Is this like a national championship year for them? Like win it all or bust as usual, or kind of how do you guys think this season's gonna go?
As usual is wild. As usual. He had to throw that in there.
For the people at home, he has family on Ohio State, so he's been to a national championship game. So he's just like, oh, I'm that cool. Well, you know what? That's why they won't be first this year.
Well, they were in it last year and they lost to who?
Miami. They lost the two games they lost last year were Indiana in the Big Ten championship and then Miami first round, or not first round.
You guys lost. You guys lost to Carson Beck. I just want you to remember that.
Damn.
So to your point, Nando, I do think it's win or bust. For one, head coach is under a lot of scrutiny because he should have. They need him to win those games. You got Julian Sands, who dropped the ball hard in the college playoffs last year. He needs to make up for it, especially because he's coming right before his draft stock either rises or falls because of it. Because if you can't win the big games, I don't want you on my team in the NFL. And third, you got Jeremiah Smith, potential, as we just said, Heisman candidate. And he wants a chip. He wants another one before he leaves, because I think he'll leave this year if they win.
Okay. So I want to touch on each point that you made. The Jeremiah Smith point, I'm not touching. Like we just talked about him winning the Heisman. He's going to be he's a first round talent, if not, depending on what a team's
top 3 pick,
top 5.
Yeah,
top
exactly.
3.
Yeah.
So I'm not touching that point. The Ryan Day point, I have to touch, bro. The Ryan Day hate, it be killing me. It be killing me, bro. We do this every year and then they win. They do. Every year we complain about Ryan Day, they curb stomp the field. Y'all realize that, right? This has happened the past 2 times.
We'll see.
What are we talking about?
We'll see what happens.
I think I think it's yes, they win it all or it's a bust season, but I'm interested to see how well their defense does. They have lost.
I think you have defenders. To with Indiana.
And
like also, we did last episode. I will apologize to our Indiana fans. I forgot to mention you guys. You guys will be in the top 3 to 4 teams.
I thought we mentioned them.
We mentioned them, but we didn't really mention them as our Big Ten teams that we. You did.
I was about to say,
but
for the people,
but at the end of the day,
mentioned them.
They're coming. They're coming back strong. They're not afraid to let people know that this team is meant to win. And that coach, dude, he puts fear, I think, into the Big Ten and SEC. So,
yeah, and the last point I want to say is, for saying, I don't want him on my team if he don't win the big game. Like, do we think about him being like a starting quarterback in the NFL already? Like, are we donning him like that?
With the amount of talent coming in, it's gonna be the small things that they're going to be looking at, and that you can consider. I mean, just think about this class. You got Dante Moore, you got Arch Manning, you got Trinidad. Like there's going to be a lot of talent out there for these teams, especially like we got Arizona. We got potentially, who knows what Seattle's future is looking like. We don't really know what the Rams, they may decide to take depending on what's going on. Like, there's a lot of teams. The Jets, as we know, still need really a quarterback out there. Like, he's going to get taken by a team. And where he gets taken depends, I think, on this season more so than ever. And seeing if he can bounce back from the season he had last year. And then they lost in the quarterfinals because you guys got a head start. 24-14.
Yeah.
To Carson Beck.
Hey, I will say this. Miami's defense, they were top 2 last year. They were tough.
I mean, their defense was tough. Their offense was, it put up points. I think it's the Carson Beck issue.
Well,
It
okay.
is the Carson Beck issue because
I'm
you're supposed to be that guy, Julian.
True. I'm surprised you
And
guys in the Heisman didn't mention the wide receiver at Miami.
nah, bro.
He has a new
Malachi
quarterback.
Tony.
We gotta.
Yeah,
He's got a new quarterback.
no.
Julian's been playing for Jeremiah for a couple years now. Like that's the chemistry that you build up on. But like we'll see how you know what I mean. You've had Carson there before.
Yeah. I mean,
So
this is
I gotta see. I gotta see how they
look.
look this year. Because honestly, I think they're gonna have a regression year too. I think they're gonna have a regression year. No, they're not making it
What?
out of the first round of the college playoffs.
Miami is probably going to get bounced. I'm glad he actually said that. They're going to get bounced in the first round. I agree with him. And if they don't, that would be shocking. That's something we'll talk about when we get there.
I like it. We will go on to the second team in the Big Ten, Oregon. Do you guys think they can win the conference? What's like their biggest challenge this year?
All
The
right,
biggest challenge is
it's Ohio State, dude. Come on, same thing. It's our biggest challenge. But I mean, that's the thing. We didn't face them at all last year. Indiana was the crutch of the Big Ten, and that's the issue. Is that it might be the same thing this year. You got to go through you got to go through Indiana to be the Big Ten champion this year, and of course that's why we were talking SEC and Big Ten. Like Big Ten's finally growing, and that's not even including like Illinois, USC, of course, is on there. I think is going to have a better year this year than last year. Michigan, downfall. Penn State, downfall. But yeah, I think Oregon, they've recruited actually a lot of highly touted players coming in. Of course, we already know that they love going to the transfer portal. I think that the offense isn't going to take a dip. If anything, it's going to get better this year. Dante Moore was really, really feeling away after the way they got pummeled by Indiana. So I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder this year. And really, the biggest thing we need to figure out is the defense. And if the defense doesn't look good in those first 3 games, it's going to be a long season, boys.
Didn't y'all get dude from Nebraska at QB too?
Moore is starting.
I'm just asking.
I'm telling you right now, there is no way
What's
Moore
his
is
name?
not starting.
Dylan Raiola, yeah.
He came over, but he's saying he's next year. All right.
We sure about that?
Dante
Mini
Moore.
Mahomes? Mini
Dante
Mahomes?
Moore.
Do I need to say it louder so you hear me?
Dante Moore.
Mini Mahomes?
Is our boy.
Mini Mahomes.
Laning's not gonna let that happen, dude. Because we're gonna
you
go
sure?
with the offense. We would have to see some wildness during the season in the first 3 games that he's like, yep, we're pulling.
He gonna be one of the main Oregon fans calling for Dante Moore's job if they go down by 20 in the first half. Yes, you would, because
I have an issue. Hang on. I've had an issue with Oregon quarterbacks. The last quarterback I loved was Justin Herbert. Justified. Killer. He's going to have a great season this year. Mike McDaniels is going to unlock him. Dante Moore is the only other quarterback I've liked in a long time. All right? Like, he has the fundamentals. He's a smart player. I think he's going to do what he needs to be done.
He said a long time, like Justin Herbert been going for 12 years.
Dude, it feels that way, dude. When you come from Bo Nix, which I'm just not a fan of Bo Nix. Like he's a great player. He does what he needs to do, but he's just not. He reminds me of a better passer, Tim Tebow, which I did love Tim Tebow. Different player though.
Yeah. In regards to Dante Moore, okay. Back to Nando's
Marcus
question.
Mariota. Wait, also Dylan Gabriel. Don't get me started on Dylan Gabriel. Probably the worst quarterback I've had in a long time.
We all know how you felt about Dylan Gabriel. We're not. Listen, don't raise your blood pressure. I'm getting us back on track, okay? To Nando's point, and me and Cassius both said it, the biggest threat to Oregon is Ohio State. But also, he is right, Indiana. You're going to have to run through Indiana to win the Big Ten. I'm not worried about anybody else. You even brought up USC, Cassius. I don't see them.
I
They
think they're going to
start
be
off hot
competitive.
and then
They're
they
going to be
start off
competitive.
hot and then they fade. You want to know which California team was more competitive at the end of the year? UCLA.
I was going to say UCLA, yeah.
Yeah. So and they look like they figured it out. They got everybody coming back. So that's why I was like, it's really Ohio State and Indiana that are standing in Oregon's way, and that's it.
Okay.
Michigan ain't doing shit.
Nope.
Penn State. Actually, Michigan. I think the floor for them, they could win 8 games, 8 or 9.
I got them for 7. So
Wow.
I'm right there. I had Penn State, I think, at 8 games.
I can see 8.
I think I'm pretty sure I had them for 8.
But everybody else, no. They not worried. Oregon's not worried about everybody else. And Indiana, for damn sure, ain't worried about anybody. They are the national champions for a reason.
Yeah, the only thing you have to see is what their quarterback looks like. It's basically a new offense with him coming in.
So
Dude,
how,
honestly, whoa, hold up, hang on. Penn State's their schedule's pretty.
Is it easy?
Dude, Marshall, Temple,
Win.
Buffalo,
Win.
Wisconsin,
Win. I'm gonna say win, but tough. Win.
Northwestern,
That's a win. That's a big win.
USC, might be their first loss.
That's
maybe.
a loss. I'll give him a loss.
Michigan,
Loss.
Purdue,
Win.
Washington. That might be a loss.
Win.
That might be a loss.
Is it at Washington?
It is at Washington.
I'm gonna say loss. I'll agree with him.
Minnesota,
At home or away?
home.
Win.
Rutgers, home.
Win.
Maryland, away.
They can win 9 games. They can win 9.
It's a pretty nice schedule. Almost looks as nice as the Lions. But I digress.
Okay, Nando,
This
keep
guy.
going. Keep going.
all right. So I mean, you guys were kind of talking about Indiana. How far do you think they can go? Do you think they can?
They can
All the
repeat.
way. All the way.
Okay.
For sure. So if we're talking about surprise team, I think it's Illinois. I think Illinois is going to play a lot better this year, and that they will make a big dash towards the playoffs. So it's a hard thing to get into with all those teams up there, but I think they can do it.
I'll agree with him.
The team that I want to see make that jump is Iowa. I don't know why, but I like Iowa. Watching them last year.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I like their coach. That would be like if I had to throw just a random team in there from the Big Ten, I would be proud if Iowa made it.
I'd be
I'd
happy
rather
if you
take
said Iowa
Minnesota.
State, dude. Yeah, Minnesota I even like more.
I'd rather take Minnesota, bro.
Are
At
you
least
saying
they-
Minnesota just because of
They're more
PJ Fleck?
electrifying. No, they're just more electrifying. Their style of play is more.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a team in the Big Ten that's overrated for you guys?
It's U of M.
Yeah, I'd say Michigan this year.
Okay.
They're going to be dealing with a lot. I mean, all the coaching controversy, unfortunately, hits players a different way because it's sustainability. It's having that similar face, that similar coaching style, the norms you get used to, and now all of that has to change. And then also it's just dealing with all the controversy in itself. You know what I mean? Like, you may be a student, but even if so, social media is unfortunately a crutch we live with every day, and they probably live with it much worse than us.
So college football gives us predictions. The NFL gives us pressure, injuries, and headlines every single day. So this next segment will be NFL training camp news. Cassius, I will give the mic to you so you can highlight some key injuries around the league.
It's pretty rough out here. It's pretty rough out here at training camp. So this one, actually, of course, I'll just start with my Bears. Kobe Bryant hurt this morning at practice, out 8 to 10 weeks. It does. I know Jared's feelings on him, but it does kind of hurt just already, especially because Kyler Gordon has been hurt before we even started training camp. So it's just not looking good for the safeties and our corners. So that's the first news coming out of NFC North. You have anything to say, Jared?
No, keep going, man.
Biggest one is unfortunately fantasy implications. Also, Ricky Pearsall unfortunately has to have season-ending surgery already. We're not even into technically the real first week of the NFL, but he is expected to make hopefully a full recovery. It is the same knee that he was having issues with. Unfortunately, there was news too that just came out today that said the the staff actually denied to give him surgery in the off season, thinking it would be okay. And unfortunately, now he's going to be out an entire season. He's 26, by the way, so it's been rough for him. His last 3 seasons, he's been pretty much hurt the entire time. Kind of relating though, 49ers are not looking great at all. Their number 1 draft pick is also down for the count for right now. He's not. It's nothing too bad. But Mike Evans is joining that. He was been sitting out of camp with injuries. So right now, really, their only healthy wide receiver is Debo, who they just signed.
Good old reliable.
Dude, good old reliable. Yeah, but Christian Kirk is out also. Stribling has been out, battling hamstring tightness. So pretty much almost every wide receiver is dealing with injury for the 49ers. Getting to fun news, though. Jadeveon Clowney is back with the team that drafted him, the Texans. He said he wants to play for DeMarco Ryan, and of course wants to join one of the best defenses that is in the NFL. So that is honestly, I think, I don't know if it necessarily moves the needle, but it helps them stay exactly where that needle should be. Whether they deal with injury, they have him as that other player.
Yeah, it doesn't move the needle for them. That defense is already elite. Their issue is the offense. So we'll see what CJ Stroud and them cooking up.
Man, CJ looked like he bought his clothes at Kmart.
Damn. Dude. He did lose like all aura, bro.
I don't know what happened, dude, but he looked like he went to the Kmart that was closing down and said, "Let me buy these jorts. Let me buy this oversized shirt in the big and tall size, and let me cut all my hair off. Let me go see the $5 barber."
He lost a lot of aura. I don't know, bro.
Bro, you're in Houston. You can't lose aura. You're in Houston, dog. That's where the aura lives.
Yeah, that was bad, bro.
Oh. Myles Garrett is missed his 3rd straight practice. Of course, they're just going to keep him out, just monitoring, nothing crazy. They just want to make sure he doesn't have an injury before the season, but honestly, they probably just keep him out for the whole preseason, like they did with Matt Stafford last year, and look how that worked out. He won the MVP. So, yeah, kind of surprising. And probably one of the most surprising news is Jalen Polk, former Patriots pick, was on, I believe, the Browns, just retired at the age of 24. So, didn't really give too many reasons why. Just thought it was that time. He had that injury to his shoulder, and he never, I guess, fully recovered from it. And yeah, hate to see it, but decent player. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we will move on to our next segment, which will be the 2026 NFL breakout candidates. Which second-year player makes the biggest jump for you guys? Who do you think is going to make that big jump?
I'm thinking, because the one person who I definitely would have had no hesitation saying was going to make a big jump got injured, and it messed it up. Because I would have totally said Junkins, but that injury messed it up.
He's going to play.
Yeah, but that knee was nasty.
Yeah. They said it. They said nasty. So far in training camp, they said he's still moving pretty well.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Who do you got?
I see it.
Who you got?
Emeka Egbuka.
That's like the that's like the easy answer though. That's why I was thinking about something like. I was like, who else?
I mean, the only other person I have is it's
Jackson
hard.
Dart?
No,
Because they're gonna be ass.
It's gonna be. It was actually gonna be Tyler Warren. Because everyone, of course, is talking about my boy Loveland, just because we got to see more of him play in the playoffs, and they saw that progression. But Tyler Warren, I mean, again, we now have Michael Pittman off that team, so Alec Pierce, we'll see how he does. They gave him the money. Will he step up and be that type of wide receiver? Josh Downs, I think he will benefit from that, but I think Tyler Warren's going to benefit the most from it. Just from the play style he has, the body of work, like that kid can play, and I think that he is ready to have a big year.
Okay, so okay, I think I got a better one on side of Judkins because of injury. So the question is, which second year player is gonna break out?
Yep.
You know what? This question's a lot harder than I thought. It really is because
I know. That's
I
why I
was
came up
thinking
with
about we said the Titans are going to be ass, but so Cam Ward can't be Cam Ward. It could be Cam Ward.
It could be.
It could be, but they're still going to be bad. That's why I was like, Cam Ward is the truth. Like that's why I'm like,
He could be great this year.
I think and I still think they're going to be bad. I'm going to say Cam Ward. Cam Ward, if you're listening to this, don't let me down, bro. I'm
I like it. I think the defense is going to be way better on that team. So I think that they might be a team that I'm not saying goes from last to first, but I think that they're going to be competitive.
Yeah. They'll be competitive. I just don't see their schedule was hard. What did I have them?
Their schedule was hard.
What did I have them? Because I was just like,
let's see. And I mean, you got to remember the question is who's going to make the biggest jump? He didn't have a good first season, so.
Actually, yeah, they do have a tough schedule. We had them 3-2 wins, all of us.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, but I'll say Cam Ward. If Judkins wasn't hurt the way he was balling out late last year, I would have been like Judkins, easy. And the Browns are still gonna be ass, but he's gonna be doing what he do.
Oh, dude, that man's gonna be a workhorse for sure.
Yeah.
Any defensive players that you guys think might make a jump or might stand out this year? Rookies or sophomores?
Oh well, rookies. I got to throw my bear Thyman in there. That kid is definitely going to be a menace on the defensive side of the ball. Like just the way he plays the game. Oregon Duck also. Like it's gonna be a great season, I think, for him.
Well, honestly, he's gonna be thrown into action right away. So yeah, he was the first person that came to mind. He's going to play a huge role for them. And he's going to have to be good because that secondary, just like the Lions, is in shambles.
Yeah. My second candidate, which of course is probably, but I have Travis Hunter because they did say he's going to be probably playing more defense than he is offense this year. And I don't know if you've seen him, but that dude bulked up. He looks ready to play this year. He looks more toned. He said he still didn't lose his speed. And he shaved. He shaved the head, dude. You know what that means?
Like he's bald?
He's not bald, but he got the buzz. He got the buzz cut.
He definitely did.
He cut the dreads. He cut the dreads, dude. But they look.
He cut it off last year, though.
Yeah, but now with the body of work, dude, he's ready. He's ready to put in the work. And like I said, I think that they should do a 75-25 or 66-33, but they need more help on the defensive side. They need to figure out what to do with Brian Thomas this year. And now they got Tuden leading the backfield. Now that, by the way, we have to talk about this. This is actually perfect. Did you guys realize we've been saying ETN's name wrong for the last 5 years? Everyone has been saying it.
Yeah.
What is it, Etienne or something like
that? I actually
it's
just
like Etienne or
no. It literally looks like another player's name, or the way you say it is another player's name. Yeah. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
I do remember that coming around.
The Travis Hunter take, I'm gonna give you. He about big as shit.
Oh,
now.
it's Achan.
Oh yeah,
Travis
sounds way better.
Yeah, dude, it does. But now I'm like, you got Devon Achane, which is spelt exactly like that, and then you got ETN. Nope. Achane. What?
It's
All right,
definitely
I get it.
ETN. We did him a favor.
Travis Achane.
So I do like
Also,
the
how
Travis
does
Hunter take though.
Thank you.
I keep thinking that I didn't realize he had gotten that big. Hey,
he's putting in the work.
Who throwing to that side of the field? Who throwing over there?
Exactly.
Matthew Stafford definitely gonna be looking that motherfucker off every time. He gonna be like, nope. He gonna lock up Maserati Marv. Well, everybody locks up Maserati Marv. What happened to him, bro? That should have been a segment. What happened to him?
We're gonna talk about that because Marvin Harrison, just from what I've seen in training camp, it is
terrible.
Michael Wilson looks like the number one on that team.
He's gonna have to be.
He's gonna have. He is.
Yeah. I mean,
I've never seen so many drops in my life. But the only thing I will say, we said the same thing about Jamar Chase at one point, and in training camp, and then he came out. I know this is his third season. I get it. That's what you were gonna say. I get it. But let's see how he looks. Let's see how he looks in the regular season. But if game one, I see one drop, it's over. It's over for him.
You're gonna see like three drops. You're gonna see 3 drops, bro. The fall from grace.
Okay. Any other NFL rookies to watch that you guys could think of? I mean, we did name a lot throughout the last 15 minutes.
Oh, well, so if we're talking rookie, like I said, Diamond's probably my defensive, but also will be a good. I mean, it's gonna be a hard race between the wide receivers this year for Rookie of the Year, I think. Jordan Love has too much to overcome with the line that's there in Arizona. I think that they're going to make him a workhorse, but I think, unfortunately, it's going to be Genty 2.0, where he's just not getting what he can get just because that offense isn't built for him yet. But, Jordan Tyson, I like that kid for the Saints. I really do like. Actually, if we're talking about second year, Tyler Shook, he might have an incredible year this year.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
He might have a great year this year.
Not Cam Ward.
I'm just saying, you got Cam Ward. If I say a quarterback, I'm gonna say Tyler Shook.
Is it because
almost won Rookie of the Year last year?
Is it because of Kellen Moore?
No, it's because of how he played in his final 8 games. Kid looked like a prototypical 3-year quarterback.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you stayed in college for 8 years,
and then the other one is Mekhi Lemon. So yeah, I mean, so did Bo Nix. So did Ricky.
When you stay in college for 8 years,
it happens, dude. It happens. You gotta look veteran.
Come on, man.
But yeah, and then the other one, like I said, would probably be Mekhi Lemon. We'll see how he looks, but that all is dependent on Jalen Hurts. We'll see if he has a better throwing year this year.
Jalen Hurts was never.
I'm not saying I love Jalen Hurts. I'm not trying to disrespect Jalen. I'm just saying from last year to the year before, he had a terrible throwing year. He barely threw over the middle of the field. He could not get deep passes going. That's the whole point of why A.J. Brown. Did you know that A.J. Brown's average yard for a touchdown is 26 yards? He needs the deep ball, and they could not find the deep ball threat last year. So Jalen needs to figure it out. He needs to not be afraid to throw it in the middle of the field. Of course, you got Devontae Smith on the outside, but that is what I'm saying. No knock. I think Jalen is still a top 10 quarterback.
No, I think he's a top 10 quarterback. I just think I think the year they won the Super Bowl, it was they relied heavily on Saquon, and that opened up the deep ball. That line was bad last year. They had some injuries, and Saquon he couldn't get it going. I don't think I'm not willing to say Saquon took a step back necessarily. I just think that line with the injuries, he couldn't get it going. So yeah, you're trying to air it out a little bit more. You're trying to get keep Saquon involved in the passing game. You're trying to get A.J. Brown involved. And if your line can't protect you and you had no run game, it's going to fail unless you have an elite arm like Patrick Mahomes, like Josh Allen, like Matthew Stafford, like Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts has never had an elite arm, and I think we all need to remember that.
Yeah, but he can throw the deep ball, and that's all that they need. It's just that it's putting it in the pocket and knowing when to get through the progressions. And I think that also he needs to figure out that he's a runner, but he's not a scrambler.
Throwing the deep ball and having an elite arm are two separate things.
He throws the deep ball accurately, but I agree with you. He doesn't have a Caleb Williams arm. He doesn't have a.
So who are you taking? How many quarterbacks are you taking to throw a deep shot before you name Jalen Hurts?
I'd probably say at least 14.
Go ahead.
No, you're right. You're right.
I didn't even get to 10.
But again, a deep ball is anything over 20 yards. So, like, that's what they were missing last year, though. And to your point, yeah, I do think that the line attribute also Saquon couldn't get the runs he was getting the year before. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he wasn't even doing over 20-yard passes. Like, and they still needed that to get that offense going. And there were plenty of chances where A.J. Brown was literally standing there wide the fuck open. Which is why he left. He's like, dude, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
All right, so we will move on to our sixth segment before we go into our final lightning round. But we're going to discuss the Hall of Fame game. It's the first football action of the preseason. Who are some players to watch? And what are some position battles that you guys are looking forward to?
I mean, it's the Panthers and the Cardinals, right?
Exactly. The only thing I'm looking forward to is Jordan Love. I want to see what the kid looks like, and that's if he plays, and he better play. Cardinals, get that boy some reps early.
I mean, there's that. And let's see how many passes Maserati Marv drops in the preseason game.
I doubt he plays.
He need to play.
He should play. He should play.
He need to play.
Honestly, the entire offense needs to play except for McBride and Michael Wilson. That's it.
I agree.
It's the only two people.
I agree.
And James Conner, because you will need him in the season, and we don't want to risk that man getting injured because he is very injury prone. McMillan sit. You know that kid's elite.
You gonna sit Bryce Young?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I just wanted to hear what you would say.
I wouldn't. I'd have him play. I'd have him get that extra game rep.
Get out there and go ahead. Get
comfortable,
dude.
Get
some sweat.
See how you feel with this line, and then honestly, I'm excited to see Jonathan Brooks. First time in 3 years. Missed the last 2 seasons. He's finally, it looks like, to be healthy. I've been waiting for this kid to play for a while, and I hope he looks manageable. I hope he doesn't look scared, because 2 years is a long time. And not only 2 years, you never even played NFL still. So, like, you haven't even felt that speed and that pressure yet.
It's a very long time. I agree.
All right. We will finish it off with our final lightning round. We'll start with college football, and then we will go into the NFL. Who's your guys' Heisman winner?
Jeremiah Smith.
Arch Manning.
I'll go with Jeremiah Smith as well.
Big
Ten champion.
I thought, you know what? No, I'm okay with that because I thought he was going to say Julian Sands, and then I was going to really be like, he's a homer.
He almost said it.
I know he did.
He was like.
All right, Big Ten champion.
Big Ten champion? I got to go with my boys. Oregon Ducks.
The Ohio State University.
I like it. I'm going to go with
I thought you were going to say Indiana because we already know he's going to say Ohio State.
You know, Indiana has their eyes on an even bigger prize. Let's just put it that way.
The repeat, dude. The repeat. You're right.
They could lose, and if they lose in the Big Ten championship game, may God have mercy on them.
Well, here we go, because the last one for the lightning round is national champion, and I'm gonna say Indiana. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ohio State still.
This guy, dude. 3 Ohio States.
Fucking homer.
Go to the next one. What's the next lightning?
He didn't even have the balls to say that his Knicks would beat the 76ers in the playoffs. I said it, and now look at him. We gave him cold, hard college football facts, and here we are.
Now for the NFL, who is your breakout player this year?
Travis Hunter.
It's got to be Travis Hunter. Nope, Cam Ward. I'm going with it. I'm sticking to my guns. Cam Ward.
I'll go with Cam Ward as well. I like that one. Rookie of the year.
Jordan Tyson.
I'm going to say Caleb Down.
Dude, that's a great one. I love that kid.
I'm going to say
that kid's going to be such an asset for the Cowboys. I cannot believe they got him. I'm still upset about that, honestly.
Me too. Biggest training camp storyline. So what's some storyline that's kind of hit the news for you guys? That you're surprised about?
Niners don't have a wide receiver room other than Debo.
They're old, bro. They're not like let's say.
Well, but they're rookie and Ricky Pearsall. But I guess you could say Ricky's old. He's an old rookie. He's an old guy. He's an old rookie.
All right, I'm gonna go with that as well. Which team is under the most pressure for you guys in the NFL?
I would say it's probably the Patriots. Because of course they got the last place record last year, made it that far, got all the way to the championship, Super Bowl, and lost. It's seeing can they do that again with a tougher schedule and a much harder, I think, more improved division. The Buffalo Bills are going to be better, and I just don't. Honestly, actually, that's it. But they're lucky they're playing the Dolphins and the Jets twice. Because Jesus,
Jared, who would you say is under the most pressure? What team?
Oh, under the most pressure to win a Super Bowl?
No, just this season.
Ooh, that's a damn good question.
It's the Patriots because it's that. Yeah,
I want to say it's the Bills.
I was going to say the Bills as well.
Win. It's either going to be the Bills or the Lions because those windows are closing. The Bears window is wide open.
That's why I said the Patriots though right now. But the Patriots window is a little open too. Let me ask you though, does the AFC run through Drake May or through Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Does it though? Josh Allen's never won an AFC championship game.
I don't care. Drake May was on the. They were on. Oh my!
Never
God.
won an AFC championship game, brother.
At the very end of the show, and this is what kills me, bro. Drake May. They made it to the Super Bowl in spite of Drake May. If Josh Allen didn't make that one fumble, other than that Herculean game, they're making it to the Super Bowl. If the refs didn't cheat Josh Allen out of a first down, guess what? He would have been in 2 Super Bowls. Do I need to go on?
I thought you were going to say Patrick Mahomes. Honestly, I'm very surprised at you.
I did too. It's definitely not Drake May.
No, it's not Drake May.
It's not Drake May. Drake May is like, I think he had a good year. But he also had an easy ass schedule. And then the playoffs happened and grown men started walking into Foxborough.
Right. And then you saw the opposite with Caleb, honestly, where had an all right season, but then in the playoffs you were like, oh snap. This dude's figured it out.
Think it's good. That running 60 yards backwards shit.
He won't need to do that as much. He won't need to do that as much this year, I think.
Listen,
I think he's going to be able to get the ball out. But he's going to have a few games, dude. He's going to have 1 or 2 where we're going to be like, what the fuck did I just see?
We'll see.
It's not going to be as many as that, but we're going to have a few.
I don't get to come to the game this year, but you and I will definitely be talking, and you know it.
Yeah, I'll be at the Packers Christmas game and the Vikings home opener game this year for us. So it's
Who are you going to the Christmas game with?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
It could be me. Just throwing that out there.
You have to wear Bears. You have to wear Bears.
Can I just wear black? Like...
All right, Nando, take us out.
Yeah.
All right. Before we conclude, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to all of our channels. And as always, thank you for joining the best in the Midwest. And join us next time for another episode of Between the Coasts.
See ya.